Hello, I'm Paige Katharina. No, that is not my real name. I'm sorry about the filter. For my comfort and sense of security, I've decided to blur out everything. Now, first, I want to start out by saying that not all experiences are the same. This is my experience, and it could be argued that this wasn't even a case of me being a spoiled brat as much as a misunderstood, undiagnosed autistic child. So, do you remember hating your food or throwing things all over when you were forced to do something you didn't want to do? Yes? Well, you're not alone. You were often called a spoiled brat, and everyone had an opinion on how to fix you, often involving a good spanking. Well, while I understand and respect where they were coming from, as I analyze my situation growing up and add the new knowledge that I'm autistic, this likely would have only made things worse. Let me explain. I don't remember much about that time, but I do remember crying and screaming being a constant in my household. Mom screaming and my sisters crying. I did too, but let's leave that out for now. Things were extremely hectic and confusing when Mom was alive. Often my sisters worried about what they'd do wrong next because punishment was always around the corner. And punishment was always a spanking. Now, my mom did show favoritism towards me, as shown by the fact that I was never spanked, and also shown by the fact that my sisters were forced to do chores and raise their own money for any toys, only to have their little sister, me, come in and claim it was hers, and then Mom gave it to me. Now, I get it. Being a parent is not easy. I'm not here to say this is right or wrong. All I'm here to do is show a taste of the chaos that existed outside of me. My sisters fought with me. There was a time they shoved me through a glass door just to get me out of the house because they were mad at me. I still had the scar. Now, imagine you're an undiagnosed autistic kid living in this chaos. For those who don't know, a child brought up in a 100% calm house with autism will still have sensory issues, meaning that they will not handle emotions the best. And they can't tolerate sounds, let alone loud noises. A child with autism will still have sensory issues around food, may still refuse to eat, and even throw their food. An autistic person may not talk for many years, and even when they start talking, they may select who they talk to. Add to that the fact of frustration of not being understood can cause a normal autistic kid to act out a little. Now put the terrible chaos of my family onto the normal level of chaos of an autistic kid. We must now realize that an autistic kid who gets easily overstimulated would in fact be very overstimulated, very scared, and losing control of themselves, aka throwing things and screaming. Do you honestly believe that a kid who is panicking beyond control needs spanking? It might seem to fix your screaming child, but on the inside you've destroyed your child's trust in you. When the family is already a not calming influence in your life, adding a violent form of punishment when the child doesn't understand what they're doing is hurting others, cannot help the child to become better. Instead, what it does is tell your child, I have no intention of listening to you or your needs. This is all about my comfort. I mean, I suppose you can stand by it, and I wouldn't even disagree on a normal child, but would only cause more chaos for an autistic child. This is my opinion based off of my experiences. And again, parents, I understand you are left in a very, very confusing situation. But maybe consider this when thinking about disciplining your child. Thank you.